Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here, your travel god of extreme, back at you again with another video right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down in my pants, otherwise known as the scratch mark below. Share the video all over the internet, follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one, because if you do, you know what that means. You're pretty much SOL. So, if you don't know what SOL means, I think you need to look it up. If you haven't looked it up, then look it up. But if you have, and you still don't know what it means, maybe you need a little smack, you know? But it is what it is. It's not that hard to figure out what that means. So, but, yeah. Most of you have no brain, so what it is. Alright. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice, tasty, cold one. No coffee in here, by the way. It's just juice. So. Anyway, but sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice, tasty, cold one. Put your feet up and enjoy the show. If you like it, great. You don't, well, go fuck yourself. Let me move on with that. Yeah, I like this coffee cup. It's just it's not a coffee cup. It's a mug, same thing. I got this for my birthday, like, about 2 years ago. Hey, Beavis. This coffee sucks. yeah, it sucks. Yeah, pretty much. And, that's that. But, got that from a good, long-time friend of mine. For my birthday 2 years ago, so I like it, and that's pretty much it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this now late, so no, that's far out of day, but it's late Thursday night, now Friday morning, December the 5th, 2025. And if you're asking me why am I doing this video so early in the morning, well, I went to sleep late last night. I was out doing some stuff with the missus, and then by the time I came home, went to bed. Got up like about an hour or so ago, and I had a late night snack, and then just wanted to stay up for a little bit, but I'm going to going back to take a nap in a little bit, because I have the day off tomorrow, so I have the weekend off from work, so I'm happy with that, but I digress on that. So, just going to chill tomorrow. I got some errands to run, and then the weekend, I got to go do some shopping, and then watch Deadline, and then watch football in Week 14, in the league going to play for pay. That's the NFL. How about them Cowboys tonight? Sucks. But it is what it is. Niners are off. If you're a Giants fan, your team is off. You're thankful that your garbage team is off. But my team, the Niners, are off. And they play the Titans next Sunday in Santa Clara. Should be a good game. You know, everybody's saying it's a gimme game. Nothing's a gimme in the National Football League, so we got that. The Jets are the only team that plays on Sunday, and that's in Miami against the Dolphins. Pretty much a battle for third place. But we'll see what happens with that, and a whole lot more. As we're closing out football season, going into the playoffs. And, well, one of my teams is going to get in. Hopefully, that's the Niners. Got 4 games left. Some toughies, you know, with the Titans, the Dolts on Monday Night Football, and the Bears on Sunday Night Football, which may be flexed, who knows. And then the final game of the season in January the 4th, that's at home against the Sheepcocks. And we'll see what happens with that. And hope the Rams and the Sheepcocks lose at least 2 games, and the Niners can hopefully go 3-1 in this tough stretch down the road. But I think Kyle and company will have the boys all ready to go next Sunday in Santa Clara against the Titans, who are a decent team. Not great, but you never know. They can pull off the upset. Hopefully not. But we'll see what happens with all that. And then we got baseball coming up. It's always fun. So, move on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this late night on the Peter Joseph channel. I'm Peter Joseph, but you knew that already. Anyway, so I did a couple of videos, yesterday, basically. I did my Ring of Honor review. That's on my main channel, KillDemon669. Link will be down below in the gobbledygook. Along with the video I did just a little while ago, my tribute to Hiroyuki Tagawa, the man who played Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat, passed away yesterday at the age of 75 due to complications of a stroke. So I did my video tribute for him, and that link will be down below in the gobbledygook probably later today. Because I do gotta edit, so after I go take a nap for a couple hours, I'm gonna get back up and do a little editing, and then that's it, and then I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do on my Friday. And then get ready for SmackDown and Final Battle and also Final Resolution. So I will be doing a few more videos tomorrow or later tomorrow. Dynamite review. I'm going to do TNA Ring of Honor review. Going into predictions for Final Battle. And then Saturday we'll talk about SmackDown. And we'll talk about predictions for Deadline for NXT Saturday night. And maybe after Deadline goes off the air, we'll talk about Final Battle. And then Sunday, we'll talk about whatever I missed. Collision, Saturday we'll do TNA Ring of Honor, then Final Battle review, Deadline predictions, and then Sunday we'll talk about Collision and your Deadline review as well. So, a little bit busy this weekend, so I'm going to try to pump out everything I can. But please hit that bell, because if not, I'm going to shove the bell up your ass. That's what I'm going to do. And that's pretty much it. Alright, this is video number 3, by the way. Like I said, other 2 videos will be in the gobbledygook. But this particular video, as the title below says, we got some very interesting news to talk about. And this came also today that Netflix, the home of WWE, could be, and I put a question mark on this video in the title because it's not definite, but a new power move in Hollywood could send major shockwaves throughout the wrestling industry because Netflix is now in exclusive talks to acquire, guess where AEW is, Warner Brothers Discovery, the parent company of TNT, TBS, Max, which used to be HBO Max, now it's Max, and AEW's entire television home. Meaning, if Netflix acquires Warner Bros. Discovery, guess where AEW will be going? Netflix. So no more TNT, no more TBS, exclusively on Netflix. Now, how does that work with the WWE? We'll have to see. That rhymed, by the way. So we'll see what happens to that. So according to The Wrap, Netflix has offered $30 a share stock for Warner Bros. Discovery's studio and streaming assets, beating out rival suitors Paramount and Comcast, Paramount Plus maybe. The proposal also includes a massive $5 billion breakup fee, mirroring terms in Paramount's previous bid and signaling just how serious Netflix is about locking this down. Puck News, no, not about Pocky. Puck News originally reported, and I quote, Netflix may be considering a bid, but now that's no longer speculation, it's actually in motion. So Netflix is doing a lot of stuff. They want to get into the wrestling game. Why not get AEW? Hey, you can get TNA too if you want. If the acquisition goes through, this is a big if, ladies and gentlemen. it could drastically alter AEW's standing in the media landscape. The promotion has been on TNT and TBS since its 2019 launch, basically 6 years, and currently partners with Max for streaming, with Netflix now entering the world of weekly live wrestling by streaming Raw every Monday starting pretty much last year, this past January, and the 1-year anniversary is coming up January the 4th, 2026. AEW could find itself needing to adapt or renegotiate terms to fit within the platform's growing focus on premium live sports entertainment. It's a live sport, it's not sports entertainment. But they, the copy reads that. But anyway, so let me read a little bit more. While the rap notes the makeup of the bid hasn't been fully disclosed, earlier versions were a blend of cash and stock. Regardless, a bold shift from just months ago when Netflix co-CEO Greg Peters was downplaying large media mergers, saying they didn't have an amazing track record. But now Netflix is poised to take control of legacy brands like HBO, CNN, DC Studios, and the Harry Potter franchise if regulators allow it. So Netflix feels like it's gonna monopolize everything. Like we talked about, wrestling where Vince McMahon took over every territory and made WWE everywhere. He acquired WCW, he acquired ECW, now he has TNA. Well, he didn't get TNA. TKO took TNA too, but Vince never took it. Vince took the library, but you know what I mean. And that's the other wrinkle in this little possible deal. According to sources, Netflix could face tough antitrust scrutiny, especially from the Department of Justice and California Attorney General Robert Bonta, who previously opposed consolidation involving WBD. The deal's $5 billion breakup fee was reportedly added to reassure WBD amid expected regulatory hurdles. Meanwhile, Paramount, not going quietly, they claim the bidding process was rigged, like everything else is, sending a letter to WBD's board accusing them of abandoning the semblance of reality of a fair transaction process. Paramount had reportedly submitted its third bid just before the news broke, but insiders suggest Netflix's more aggressive terms pushed it over the edge. So I guess Paramount may or may not get Warner Brothers unless they put in a fourth bid. Feels like the price is right, you know what I mean? Where's Bob Barker when you need him? With all sides pointing to Netflix as the frontrunner, the implications for AEW and other live sports and entertainment properties on WBD's platforms could be huge. So this could really, really be a big thing for AEW. They go to Netflix. Everybody has Netflix these days. Everybody, had TBS and TNT. But with, the constant changes with, sports programming like baseball playoffs, the hockey playoffs, the NBA playoffs, Dynamite would be on a Tuesday, getting crushed by NXT. Now, back then it wasn't. And with the hockey and baseball and football, I can't even think of hockey and basketball playoffs on Saturdays, usually Collision and Rampage were all over the place. So if they go to Netflix, you really don't have a problem there because you can put it on Wednesday nights on Netflix. Everybody has it, or will have to get it because, nobody wants to pay $7.99 a month, even with ads or without ads. But now you kind of have a streaming war between WWE and, Raw and Dynamite and possibly Collision too. Well, if Collision gets put on Netflix too, it'll probably be on Saturday. But who knows what's going to happen with the TV part if this goes through? What happens with the TV deal? If Netflix doesn't see AEW's wrestling as a fit, Tony Khan could be forced to shop AEW to a new network. Alright, so it won't be on Netflix, obviously. or restructure its entire broadcast strategy. So if Netflix buys Warner Brothers, Tony Khan could be in big trouble because he has to find a new home for AEW. So it can't go on TNT, can't go on TBS. Where does it go? And the only logical place I can think of is FX. It can't go on ESPN. It has to go on FX. Or who knows? Or he has to, give in to Netflix and say, all right, we'll go on Netflix. Because I don't think another TV channel can take them. If there is a channel that would take wrestling right now. I mean, the CW could do it, but I doubt the CW will get there. A&E, doubt it, because they own most of WWE content right now. And now AMC is going to have TNA Impact. Most of the shows will be live. There will be tape shows in between. So it's not going to be, I wish, live 52 weeks a year. But there are going to be some tape shows. There's going to be live shows. I assume the January 15th launch is live. Because that's right before Genesis, which is January the 17th. So that's that. And that's going to be in Dallas, Texas for the first pay-per-view of the year for TNA. That's like I said, Genesis. So there's a big story right now. What happens if AEW, if Netflix acquires Warner Bros. Discovery? Do they keep AEW? Does AEW have to find a new home? And if they do, where will it go? So, lots of questions. Hopefully we get answers in the next couple of days, coming weeks, maybe before 2026 or going into 2026. I think the AEW TV deal is up, I think, in 27. I'm not sure on that, but I could be wrong. But it might be, we might be looking at a possibly big, everything's going to go to streaming pretty soon. Wrestling's not going to be on TV much anymore. Everything's going to turn to streams. Cable will cease to pretty much not exist. Even satellite. Satellite's going to be like, we can't do it anymore. Everything's going to be on. You have to fire up your PS4, 5, your computer, your phone to just watch wrestling. So, and it might, cost you an arm and a leg. Depending if you want to keep your satellite provider and watch other channels that, don't have, that pretty much don't have streaming on the channel. But I think everything's going to turn to streams, pretty much. We're getting into the new age of technology with AI, which sucks, and, it's just going to be, in the future, Conan, everything's going to be on stream. No more USA Network, no more CW11, most likely, in the future. NXT will probably be on Netflix or somewhere. Paramount Plus or Hulu or Amazon Prime, who knows? But we'll have to see what happens with that. So leave me your thoughts and opinions about Netflix possibly acquiring Warner Bros. Discovery and the possibility of AEW going to Netflix or finding a new home. So this is like a little discussion video, so what do you guys think? Leave me your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. And like Trick Willie would say, let's talk about it. And that's pretty much it. By the way, speaking of Trick Willie, he has a new song out with his hot, soon-to-be wife, Flash Legend, called All About You. It's on Trick Willie's YouTube channel, so just look up Trick Williams' YouTube, and you should be able to find his YouTube channel and the song about him and his wife getting married. It's called All About You. So, good stuff. And can damn well sing. She can sing like an angel. And that's pretty much it. But congrats to them getting engaged. Don't know when the wedding is, obviously, but I hope they have a great wedding and a great honeymoon. You know, Trick is gonna whoop that ass, if you know what I mean, in the bedroom. What he already has. So he's gonna do some more whooping that ass in the bedroom on their honeymoon, and maybe start a family, and have little Trick Willies running around, or little Lashies running around, getting shit done, stuff like that. That's it. Alright, guys, I'm out of here. I'm gonna take a nice long nap, and I'll be back tomorrow, or later today, whenever you watch this, later today, with your TNA Ring of Honor review. Do a quick Final Battle review and Final Battle predictions on episode 95 of the Shadow Slayer 2.0 series. Then, hopefully before SmackDown, we'll get a Dynamite review up. And then, maybe video number 4 on your Fatal 4-Way Friday. And we'll maybe talk about SmackDown. If not, probably be over the weekend. So, lots of videos coming. Please hit that bell and turn on all notifications, because you never know when one of my videos will go up, and hopefully my videos will be sent out to you. If not, then unsubscribe, resubscribe again, hit the bell again, and hopefully Neo and his team of monkeys will fix their problems and get all my videos out to you. And that's that. But if you can't get that on the second time, then the only thing I can tell you is just go to my channels, go to the videos and shorts section, and just look up and then find the latest video and then watch it. That's all I can tell you right there. But we'll see what happens. Alright, good night everybody. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out, rock on and rock hard with your cookie. If you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Go to bed, and I got another 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. That's it. Until next time. Peace.